make sure you are looking at your quiz. I'm going to go over common mistakes, points, any questions you have. If you can't read something, I can come to you individually because I was writing with my right hand. It's not been the greatest. And any other questions you may have. For number 1, you had to write the equation given in slope-intercept form. So that should have been y equals 2x minus 1. Make sure you are fixing any mistakes you have so you don't make the same mistakes on the test. So the 3 points were, did you get the right format? Did you get the right slope and simplify it? And did you get the right y-intercept? Questions on that?
So did you ever pass? No.
And then for the second one, you had to first find the slope. So you can put minus and negative 6 or plus 6, it didn't matter. Over negative 12 minus 4. Some of you changed this to plus, so be careful there. That was not plus. So that would have been 8 over negative 16, which would have simplified to negative 1/2. So find the slope, and then you have to use one of these 2 points to in your point slope form. Didn't matter which one. A lot of you used this one, some of you used this one, but it didn't matter. So if you use this one, that would be y plus 6 equals negative 1/2 times x minus 4. If you did the other one, y minus 2 equals negative 1/2 times x plus 12. As long as you did the math correctly, you should have got the same answer. Which was y equals negative 1/2 x minus 6. So the 5 points on that were the work for the slope, the correct slope. Did you set up your point slope correctly, the work to find your actual equation, and then your actual equation? If you believe your sound is on, please don't turn it on. Anyone have questions on that one? For the most part, we did fine there. Some of us forgot our negative, which threw everything else off, so be careful there. Some of us didn't simplify, so I gave you this, but if you didn't simplify again, you got points taken off. Go check your tone. Everyone go check your tone. For number 3, you had to find which of these equations was parallel. So you could have done the work for all of these. Let's say you went out of order, started at D, then C, then B, then A. Process of elimination, you could have done 3 of the sets of work. You could have started at the beginning, which happened to be your answer. Because this one is parallel to the original. So I just need to see some form of work that showed how you got A, and those are your 2 points. Questions on that? And then the last one, most of us got this, but some of us missed this because of the original thing. So because this is perpendicular, we're finding something that's perpendicular. The first thing you should have done was change this slope. Whether you wrote that on the side or put it in the equation, I give you credit for either one. So using this new slope and this point, y minus 3 equals negative 2 times x plus 1. If you put in 1/2 here, it threw everything else off. Your y-intercept was wrong, your equation was wrong, all your work was wrong, everything. So be careful there. final equation should have been y equals negative 2x plus 1. So if you got negative 2x, but your y-intercept is different because you put in 1/2, you solve with that, and then you just change at the end, that is not The 4 points were, did you change the slope, either write it off to the side or write it in here? Did you get the correct format or write the correct format? The work to solve, and then your final equation. Other questions or questions on that one? So, if you have specific things like what does this say, or you're not sure why points got taken off, I can come around and answer those. If you don't have specific questions, you can be working on more problems in the review. If you've done all of those, you can go back to your notes, do practice problems in those. If you feel like you need more practice, you can work on Delta Math. If your Delta Math is done, so the one that's due today / the 2 that were due previously, then you can grab your phones or work on research. If your Delta Math is not done, you should not be on your phones. I will be checking. If you want to work on research work, you can come see me for that.